the women that were here yet, I just laughed. I don't know even where to begin with this. And you all had really planned on the sequel even before the first one was over with, Kev?
No, actually, you know what? I think we talked about it because we left so much stuff on the table with the couples and where their relationships could possibly go. So, you know, box office numbers speak. And because the first one did so well, it was a no-brainer. And all of the talk that was hypothetical became reality. So we said, let's go ahead and take it and let's show how these couples evolve. Everybody evolves except my character. I'm the only one that I digress. Everyone else progresses, which is a great formula.
And they all agree. They're all like, yeah, pretty much so. Yeah, you were a little late to the game in progressing, I have to say. You know what? I don't want to tell too much, but I think I was just looking for the right moment. You know, it was on my mind. I was ready. I had made the commitment on one level. Just hadn't made the commitment. Yeah, all the way through. And you're still a little, not so much of a mama's boy this time. You're working on it.
My mom is a really strong woman in this film, so it takes my character a long time to break out of all that. But he gets strong at the end.
Yeah, and you appreciate that you have two strong women.
Yes, I do. Yes,
in your life like that.
Absolutely.
We got to see more of you this time, Gary. And your wife, we didn't see in the first movie. Didn't see her at all. And you thought, Wendy, she's terrific. And you said you didn't really think that was going to be the person cast as your wife?
I didn't see her at all. Because, you know, my wife in real life is black, so this was a stretch for me. Because I hadn't done that, you know? So it was like Brokeback Mountain. I was like, this is different. Okay. You know?
That's the worst of nothing. It's nothing like Brokeback Mountain.
Listen, I'm used to like a color contrast in the bedroom. So I was like, whoa, we're the same color.
Brokeback Mountain was two men, Gary.
Well, okay, maybe it wasn't the best analogy. Sorry. Crying game.
That could get us in just a whole lot of trouble. You know, when the first time it was about relationships, and this time around it's about the friendships, and that the guys are married, some of them are married now, the characters, and you have to maintain that friendship. How you found that?
Well, I think that's what kind of makes the first one work. I mean, the stories are great and you fall in love with the couples, but then you really feel that all these characters care about each other. So when we get to Vegas, for what is kind of a not so great idea, bachelorette party on the wedding weekend. On paper, it makes for a great movie, and life might not be the greatest choice.
It's the dumbest thing you can do in your life.
I know, and Michael, you were supposed to be the best man, and Kevin's character thinks that he is, and that's when everything starts going awry.
That's kind of the story of my life. You know, Kevin just kind of stands in front, and then he just kind of co-ops the attention at that point. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I was supposed to be the best man, but I don't know, it made for a better movie with this guy being the best man.
But I love the way that it was done, though. I mean, because it's such an innocent mistake, but Cedric, you know, my character would assume that it was him. At that moment, I'm standing there. He didn't even lock eyes with me. Mike didn't even lock eyes with me, but I just know he had to be talking to me and take it and run with it, and these guys be put in a position where they can't, they're like, no, just let him have it, man, let him. And Mike's character, Dominic, is such a good guy. He's like, it's okay, you know, Mike, let him have it. We know what you meant. He's still honored, but they're willing to let me have this because my character needs it. I need validation so much in this movie.
Just in the movie, not in real life.
No, real life I need nothing. I got on a party shirt. I'm happy.
But in the movie you do that. But what's so great is that the women have a little more time on screen.
They're amazing in
this time. And the way that you all separately and come together, it just absolutely works, Romney. It just comes together.
Yeah, it feels like honestly, every time we did get to work with the girls on this set, it felt like a privilege because we didn't see them much. But we knew they were having a great time, and they were out Instagramming us, they were out tweeting us.
We were battling.
Yeah. Remember when we were on set, and then we'd run into the girls, and it was like a new energy came about when we saw them, just in the hallways.
We were going to come on Good Morning America in bikinis to try to show them out.
We weren't. Terrence was the only one that fell for us.
You would have headline on E! News if you'd done that. You're on your own show.
I will say, though, that the women, honestly, what they brought to this film is unreal. I mean, they make the movie, in my opinion. You know, in the first one, you didn't get to see them together as friends. And us adding that element is kind of what magnified it, you know? Seeing them interact the way that they did as well as us. And then, like you said, brings together, it just causes for great comedy, but ultimately it wraps up into such a great story with great meaning.
It's hard sometimes for the sequel to be better than the first one out.
Say it.
Wow, it is.
We did it.
It is. You did it. You did it. Think Like a Man 2 opens nationwide on Friday. Hey, hey, they're going to stick around. We're going to have them draw like a man. Unlike GMA version of Pictionary, so stick around.